E e e e e e e e D d d d d music. There we go. Hello, hello. Oh my god, I'm so stuffed. I'm so full. Good evening. I'm so full. I shouldn't have eaten dinner. I had too much today. I had too much. It's okay. We'll see if next week we can make up for today's mistakes. No way, I'm on time for once. Huzzah! Welcome. Yummers. Yeah, I mean, it's all tasty food, but usually I don't eat this late. I technically had what I considered dinner before around like 4 or 5 p.m. for me. But then there was other dinners. I was like, okay, it's not like a heavy dinner. It's like light, you know, and it still fucked me up. It's okay. Okay. Whew, I'm gonna be fighting my stomach today, but we're back here on this lovely, lovely comic that is due in Wednesday. So is that 2 or 3 days? Less than 3 days. So it's time to just bum rush the whole fucking thing and just go for it. I'm gonna do my best to not spend 2 hours on one panel. I'm gonna try to just keep going, just not stop, just constantly draw, you know? Just keep going. Okay, which one is... That's the one. No, don't move that. Hello, hello. No, no, can I... Hello, why are... That was weird. I don't know why 2 things were selected. Whew. How are you guys, though? How was the rest of your week? God, okay, yesterday I was exhausted. I thought I got enough sleep. I think I got like 7 hours of sleep. And usually that's enough. Like, that's not too bad of like an amount to sleep, you know? 7 to 8 hours is good. But for whatever reason, my body said no, it's not. It's never enough. So yesterday, since the morning, I was exhausted. And I had coffee. I made myself a cup of coffee, and that did fuck all. No more time spent on the cabinets? Yeah, I guess so. No more time on, kitchen backgrounds for now. We're gonna have to get to it eventually. So the coffee did nothing for me. Usually, because I'm not a frequent coffee drinker, so when I have coffee when I'm not tired, it makes me jittery, and it makes me very, like, hyper, and gives me a lot of energy that I need to expel somehow. However, when I am tired, it does little to nothing to me, unfortunately. So I had coffee and it did nothing to me yesterday. So I got home from work and passed out for 3 hours. I was able to wake up and be alright for a few extra hours in the night. And then I guess I went to bed early, maybe like around 10 p.m., I think. So I caught up on some sleep. I feel better right now. I don't know if I can say the same for tomorrow because I have to wake up early. Oopsie. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be here on stream. The smart thing would be to cut it at 2 hours for me, but you know, I might be just cheeky enough to go 3. You know, who knows? We'll see. Everybody liked the stream. Very important. Exactly, yeah. Godspeed. I I am gonna be intrigued about how this coming week is going to look. And that's to say the least. Is that the same? Because it's finals week next week. And that's just like a very stressful time for everybody. And I'm gonna be scheduled at work for way more than I usually am this week. Oh no. But you know what? That means extra money, so extra money that I'm desperate for. That doesn't look right. It's supposed to be teardrops. Look, tears, wow. Cute tears. Not really. Good luck, you got this. Oh, I hope so. And then after that we have, no, I still have another week. But then we have winter break, so then everything is fine and, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. Queen never cry, exactly. God, that stinky meme. Okay, I don't like how this one looks at all, so I want to see if I can you not resize, please? I want to see if I can fix this sketch before I move on to it. Because it just looks weird. I don't know. Oh my god. Tummy's so full. What can I do about it? Nothing. I'm nearing the completion of Persona 5. I keep saying that every time. This game takes fucking forever. I think it's just the face. I can't wait to be finished with it though. You know what? I feel like for next week, that game's gonna be my comfort game. I'm just gonna get home after being really tired from a long day. Just be like, okay, it's Persona time, and just nobody touch me. It's Persona time. I gotta get my hours in. Okay, it's gotta be like, you know, more like detail. I don't even know what the fuck. Oh, I can't breathe. Mouth. Today was very nice in terms of the weather, because like literally the week before today, it was freezing. It was fucking freezing cold. And I was, you know, I just had to get outside today because we're never gonna get that fucking weather back for like another 2 months. So I made the most of it. And I can't wait for tomorrow to just instantly go back to freezing cold. I hate warming up my car. I never look forward to it. It's just so, like, I already have a routine of my usual, like, morning routine of getting ready, and then having to warm up my car on top of that, it just adds, it's another fucking extra step that takes time out of my schedule, and it makes me late. I hate it. Why can't they just defrost right away? I don't have one of those like cars that you can remote turn on and heat up from like 50 feet away. Hell no. It's gonna be more, I don't know, pouty. I guess that's fine. Something about the shoulders doesn't look great. I don't know. I mean, they look okay. Oh god, I forgot. Not only do I have to like finish this, I have to like format it in my portfolio. I think she should look more empty. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I like how I'm the type of person to like not be happy with any portfolio design I ever do. I'm just like, no, it looks weird. No, I don't like that. I'm just gonna keep remaking the same portfolio over and over again. And just changing it up constantly. Which I guess it's fine. I don't really think anybody wants to just have like the same portfolio the whole time. You know? Because you keep making new works. God, it is exhausting to keep updating your portfolio though. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. It's like my first inkling when I finish a work is not to like, okay, let me like put it on my portfolio now. It's to just close my close my iPad, close my tablet, and just call it a day. Because more so than not, I work on it hours straight, and I just want to be done with it. How the fuck do bodies look? Man, on that grind. I can already feel it. I can already feel it draining my soul. Okay, I'm gonna fix the hair, I guess. Looks better, I guess. It's better than nothing. No, wrong pen. Sure. I need to learn how to draw clothes better. I don't fucking know what I'm doing half the time. Maybe the body's like way too big, right? So I think we gotta make it smaller. Because the perspective is supposed to be more down. Ah, jeez. Okay, we'll try that. She needed some neck. A little neck for everybody. It's hard to give an opinion since when you change something, I'm too dumb to tell. Nah, it's okay. I like monologuing my mistakes. It helps me try to think through it better, I guess. Have I been... I don't think I have. Been like highlighting the neck shadows. No, I have not. Okay, keep it consistent, I guess. Long neck girls. Do I have... I think I have a normal sized neck. I think. Well, I don't know, you gauge for yourself how long my neck is. I can't really shrink my neck down. Okay, that's definitely better than what we started with. I'll take that. Okay, I want to fix the sketch too. This one bugs me. Why does she look weird? Might be a little... Fuck you! My neck is fine. It's, it's hard to tell. And I'm like, looking... It might be a little bit long. Just a little bit. Just enough for activities. That wasn't an insult, it's a good thing? Okay. Alright. Here, I'll make her neck really long for you. How's that? How's that? You like it? Yeah. You could weaponize it with that length, like a flail? Like with my head? I guess my head's kind of spiky, isn't it? Could stab some people with it. Drafts are cool, don't disrespect the neck. My kind of lady. Okay, I'm gonna keep the sketch. Just hide it. Just hide it, it's there. It's in there. Oh, I watched the new season of Black Butler. Yeah. I thought it was pretty neat. I was a little scared at first that they weren't gonna do what they usually do, but then they did, so it was fine. And then everything worked out exactly how I expected it to. Which is a good thing. I still think my personal favorite arc is the circus arc. I think the writing in there... I don't know what happened in that arc for it to be so interesting and well written, but it was very well written. What is Black Butler about? Legitimately have no clue. So it's about God, what is he? What's his like status in society? He's like he's referred to as like the queen's dog, but he's like kind of a noble himself. His like family was very noble, but something bad happened to this guy Seal one time, and then he got a butler. Got a butler who has some, he's quirky. He's, you know, he's quirky and interesting. And so it's like each episode they kind of deal with a new threat, I guess, or a new mystery that they have to solve. So it's a very interesting. And it takes place in like the the 1800s. 1850, 1860, 1870, somewhere around that time. 1800s. He's a black butler? Yeah, he is, though. He's dressed in all black. And he's a butler. He's one hell of a butler. So there's that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to go back to their circus arc. I think the circus arc was just too perfect. And I don't know what happened. They had to have hired somebody that was like, here's what we're gonna do for this one. And I don't think they've been able to successfully replicate it yet. I wish they could, though, because it was great. Okay, you guys hated her fucking cherry earrings, so she's not gonna have them anymore. Fuck you. You did this, it's your fault. Didn't hate them, simply commented on them. Same thing. Same thing. People only think about stuff that they hate. Simple as that. Her body's too tiny. Oh no. I had to squish her into frame as much as I could. So you think about us often? No, I don't think about you at all. That's how much I hate you. I need to continue with Alice the Madness Returns. I've been missing that game. I've been missing it truly. But yet I've been so preoccupied with this fucking comic. And all other things. Totally not overwhelmed at the moment with tasks that I have to do. Girl, something's wrong with your face still. Yeah, it has been a while. Take your time, we can wait. Sure. Sure you can. Good news. The next chapter is going to be started next year. You're gonna have to wait a year. See you next year. Does anyone have any ideas what they're planning for next year? I don't think I do. I haven't really thought about next year that much. See, I wanted to start planning for a trip that I want to do, but who knows when I'd be able to do that. Cause man, trips are so goddamn expensive. Like, too much, too expensive. So that requires a lot of saving up. But it also means that takes a lot of time. I will complain, but I will wait. All right. Destabilizing the government and jorking my peanuts. All right, good. I mean, that's just every day for me. How about you? It's every day, bro. Oh yeah, I didn't even draw her frickin' like apron thing. That's not how arms work. That is not how arms work. I want to go on a trip, but to save money, I just gonna jump in my car and go no hotels. I'm just gonna sleep in Walmart parking lots. Would you ever rent an RV? I don't think I would. It's a good plan. I mean, I would just consider that a road trip, not necessarily like a... Like, I'm thinking like an overseas trip. And with that, I don't think you can drive your car in the sea. I mean, you can try. How come we haven't reached the market of, like, our own private, like, submarines / ships, you know? I mean, we have our own private cars, but we haven't, you know, subsidized the sea yet, which is unfortunate. Why can't we have sea highways already? GTA floating cars. I want to play GTA. Oh, it's been a while. The last private submarine imploded? I mean, what car hasn't exploded nowadays? You know what I mean? You know, the cars can do it too. That would be neat. I've never done that before. Spent my whole life in America and a little bit of Canada. Yeah, I dropped my fucking pen. Hold on. Where did it go? Hello? Where the fuck did it go? Here you are. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah, I haven't really traveled that much. Ugh. I would like to, though. It's kind of sad, at least for me, not being able to travel a lot. Not a lot, but, you know, once in a while. Did you see what happened with the Titanic stuff? I don't think that's like a... But that's a giant ship. I'm talking about, like, car-sized ships, you know? Like boats. Like private boats. But... oh, God. I don't know what happened there. Let me take some water. Private boats, but, like, they have covers on them, so you can drive them in any weather. Any storm. It's Ocean Gate all over again. No, we're just gonna subsidize all of the ocean. and it'll be fine. And then we'll make it expensive to not have a boat to travel. And then we'll put all of the important stuff in the ocean, so you have to get your own private boat, or else you're fucked. It's that easy, that simple. You don't believe me? Frick you. We need Bioshock baddie spheres for travel. You know, I think the only Bioshock game that I know 100% what happens is Infinite, I think is the one. Yeah, Infinite. But it's really good. I liked it. Okay, how the fuck do you draw side profiles? I'm gonna lose my shit. Man, for all the fucking life drawing I've done this semester, we didn't do any fucking side profiles. I'm losing it. I hate side profiles. Who doesn't? Who doesn't hate side profiles? They're confusing. Should play Bioshock 1. I know. I know. I'll see about that. I will be Bioshooketh. No one should be viewed from the side. I shouldn't be viewed from the side. You also got finals too. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's only this one assignment that I have left. Well, technically, I also have to do my portfolio, so technically 2 assignments left, but... Fine, it'll be fine, yeah. I'm not ready. I don't know. I'm not sure. Have 3 right now? Disgusting. Although the last 2 are papers. Even grosser. Disgusting. Get out of here. Yeah, P5. P5 music. It's a slightly more successful sketch, I guess. That's fine. That's doable. What? Oh, there she went. I was like, oh, where did Mume go? Hello, hello. Bald Kiara, don't. Watch out. She will be bald. She got so stressed she went bald. Oh no. It's okay. I feel like my hair thinned out way too much. I don't know how the fuck to get it back. How do you get hair back on your scalp? Besides surgery, I guess. Hope your day's going well. It's going all right. It's been better than yesterday, for sure. I should give her a shiny head. Except my hair is always thicker and thicker. I wish that was my problem. I wish. Toupee, wigs, tattoos. But tattoos don't like add hair volume. That's like if you have like bald patches, but not like hair volume, you know? Wigs, they're okay, but like, you know, what if you get like wig headaches, you know? I have hair extensions and the hair extensions work, but sometimes they're a little bit annoying to put on every day. Hair extensions are great for extra volume, but if you have like thin hair already, sometimes it feels like the extensions kind of tug on your hair, and that might not be bad. That might be bad long term, so I don't know. Wear them sparingly, I guess. My hairbrush ends up with so much hair, I have no clue how I'm not bald. I know, where does all of that like hair that falls out of you, like, you know, come from, I guess? And how come you don't just end up bald all the time? With how much hair I pull out from my hair when I shower, I'm like, how is this being replenished? Like, how fast does hair grow? I don't know. What's this final about? So it's just, they're just like, just make a comic. I'm like, okay, so I'm making a comic. This one is just about girls. It's really all that I can summarize it to. It's just girls doing things. And it's like 8 pages long, I guess. The hair fairy brings it. Sure. Speaking of hair, God, I've been like looking at the ends of my hair recently. It's so bad. It's so bad. My split ends are fucking crazy. Like every single strand of hair is a split end, and it goes up far. It's not just like, oh, the little tips are like split. It goes up far. And on the sides of my hair, it's not like every single strand of hair goes all the way down. It's like parts of my hair are also frayed off. So, you know, from all the heat damage. So I was gonna see if I should try to get my hair cut into a different style to see if that kind of helps things a bit. Well, I definitely need to trim for sure because of all the split ends. But because the sides of my hair are also so fucked up, like just cutting the ends off isn't gonna do much. I was thinking I would have to cut layers into my hair so that it could maybe take care of some of the split ends on the sides. I'll just shave it off. I'll just shave off all my hair. At this moment, your hair is growing and you are none the wiser. 8 pages is crazy? Yeah, kinda. It's kinda crazy. I guess that's not too bad, but the minimum is 6. So I'm adding those to myself just to torture myself, you know? Is it a Yuri webcomic? No, it's just like 4 girls and their friends. It's not explicitly Yuri anything. Plus, I don't think I would be allowed to do that. If it was explicit, if it's just like chill, like romance, I don't think they'd care. I wish. I know you do. I know you do. Okay, that's a much better side profile than what we started off with. So, at least things are looking up. Couch. Couch. I almost closed the whole thing. Let me just save. Hold on, I'm just gonna... which one is it? There, just in case. Okay, no, it's fine. I didn't want to pull up my files of all my porn. There we go. June in her bald era. When am I not bald, though? And how would you know? What if this is a wig? You'll never know. Lag is annoying? Is there lag? What kind of lag? Lag from me? Am I lagging? Is the program lagging? And they were roommates, yes. How long you have? Wednesday. It's due Wednesday. And it's not the whole day Wednesday, so... I have like... just over 24 hours left, I guess? Getting a little buffering, but it's fine at the moment. Yeah. Sorry, I don't... It's not under my control at this point. Gonna be very disappointed if you don't have enough hair in real life to recreate your hair spikes. Oh, I have plenty of hair to do that. Don't worry about that. That is a thin-ass fucking broom. Skinny legend broom. Is this one from P5? No, it's P4. Yeah, I was like, this doesn't seem like P5 music. Mine's due Tuesday. Good luck. Oh yeah, I guess, I don't know why I was thinking today's Monday. I guess technically I have 48 hours to do it. Seen videos where girls put their hair into cat ears. The amount of hairspray made me uncomfortable. Yeah. Well, if you... Okay, here's the thing about hairspray. So, there's like, this like tip to like keep your bangs still so that they don't like move and like get messed up. And it's to like put a bunch of light coats on the very top of your bangs, on like the root of your bangs. And you just have to keep loading it and loading it and coating it and coating it and coating it. Like maybe like 20 coats of hairspray. And I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, it probably works, but you know, how about if no? A light coating. Alright, I'm gonna... Let's get this feckin' page done in under an hour. Oh my god. It's been nearly an hour. Usually I like to get work done while I'm also at work. That's usually what I do. However, who knows if I will be able to do that this week. I press a lot of doubt because it's gonna be heckin' busy. I know that. Finish that page. I'm trying. Guys, don't forget, we also have to color. We have to color everything. I mean, luckily for me, I'm only doing black and white. I'm not doing any full color. It's just like black, white, a few shades of gray, and then we're gonna put some screen tone filters everywhere, and that's gonna be it. No shading. Also, we have to still like type out the word bubbles and everything, and I don't even fucking know what they're gonna say. Gotta tough it out. Gotta keep going. I feel this title. Yeah. I'm not coloring my animation for Tuesday. Oh god, you have an animation. Typography moment. So I did an animation last semester. Oh my god, it took the life out of me. I had to get help from my other animator friend in terms of doing some frames for me. Just so that I can get it done on time. And mine was only a minute and a half long. And there were people that had theirs way longer than mine. And I don't know how the fuck they managed to finish it. They must have like no-lifed it or something. But that's crazy. And it's funny because like we had like industry professional animators come in and tell us, like give us tips on how we should make our animation for the semester, and every single one of them told every single student, make your animation shorter. It's too long. You won't be able to finish it. Mine, I think, started off as like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and I had to cut it down all the way to a minute and a half. But some people, they did not listen to them, and they just like kept theirs relatively the same length. And I'm like, you should have listened to them. You should have listened to them. I have a friend who just casually makes full colored animations for her assignments. Oh my gosh. How? Like, do they do anything besides work on their animation? Because I don't think my ADHD brain can handle that. I will, technically they might also be ADHD, I guess, if you think about it, because it's like I guess either you have the one that makes you not want to work on stuff, or you have the one that makes you hyper focus on working on a specific thing. You know? I don't have the hyper focus one. I have the other one. I think. I don't know. I haven't been diagnosed. I'm just talking out of my ass. Don't take what I say as truth. Please, God, don't. Thing is, she finishes them. Yeah, that's the scary part. It's like, how the fuck? How'd you do that? She does, yeah. Because, like, how else would you be able to finish something like that? You know? Like, no one is that fast enough without having to sacrifice a bit of their life, I guess. Their life essence. Can hardly focus on anything anymore. Yeah. I feel that. I wish that I didn't have to constantly recharge in terms of, like, motivation. You know? There's people that, like, they have a project and they just, like, work on it non-stop. Don't stop working. They just keep working on it till it's done. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? I don't know if I can do that. June wouldn't lie to us. I wouldn't intentionally lie to you. I am not a liar. I don't like lying. I like being forthright with my emotions. To be fair, she does work on it during classes without failing them. I guess so. I guess if you're smart with your time and utilizing it wisely, you can pump stuff out faster. I need to learn how to draw faster, maybe? My process is a bit slow. Which palace was this? I can't remember. Okay, June and Co. Going to bed. I hope to see y'all next week for longer. Yeah. Hopefully. See you next week. What are we gonna do next week? Oh, yeah. Those things. Those things? What things? I don't know. Good thing about working with others, more motivation. That's true. Always get more motivated. Okay, yeah, that was like the main reason I was able to finish my animation was because my friend was helping me work on it, because now I was like, okay, well now they're depending on me to get like this line work done so that I can give them work to do, because otherwise, you know. So that was the thing that kept me going. Why does drawing take so long to do? How do people make comics? How do like people draw multiple images over and over and over and over and over again and not get bored? You know? I don't know. I just think to myself, oh, I can make a comic, and then I don't ever do that. Oh no. Kind of fun, but also like, I feel that. Mangakas that do weeklies are stronger than military veterans. How the fuck? Weekly they're posting stuff. That means like they're working on stuff like every single day up until their release. Finizing is the best part. It would be if I like didn't rush my finizing usually. Sleep under your desk dedication. Oh. What if your desk is in your room? Why don't you just sleep on your bed? Unless you just have to not waste any minutes getting out of bed. Don't brush your teeth. Just go straight onto the computer. Actually, I used to do that. Not the brushing my teeth part, but the, like the waking up and then right away just hopping on my computer to play, like, Minecraft. Like, the second I wake up, I just go straight for the computer. You're like, okay, it's time to play Minecraft. Rushing is rough. Try having 2 animation files. Good lord. 2? That is too many. 2 is bullshit. Why 2? 1 is hard enough. What's the second one? What's the first one? Piss bottle dedication. Gotta be on that grind. Already finished 1. All right, that's good. I hope it was small. I hope it was like a, I don't know, like a 5-second long thing. Also, is it 2D or 3D? Because that can kind of change how fast that goes. Oh, the first one's due on Thursday? Well, you spent your time wisely, didn't you? 2 2D? Oh, jeez. What program are you using? I'm curious. Are you using Toon Boom Harmony, or did you have to use like something else? Photoshop. Interesting. You can animate in Photoshop? So not Adobe Animate, but Photoshop itself? How do you do that? I think I remember animating something in Photoshop, but like it was not crazy at all. It was like maybe moving a box left and right. I did it for like one class. Dang. You can animate in Photoshop. It's kind of hell if you're going vanilla, however extensions help. Yeah, it's... I like wouldn't recommend animating in a drawing program, because like, you know, the drawing program is meant for drawing and not necessarily for animating, and usually their animation support, I guess, is very lackluster, and their features are very limited. Even the most basic of features that you would think are necessary in every single animation program, they just don't have it. Collar is off. Photoshop's pretty great, surprisingly, though. Oof. Is it better than Animate is the question. Probably. I know Adobe Animate used to be like, or used to be called Flash. I know Flash was like the industry standard at one point, but then now it's not. Now people tend to avoid it like the plague. I guess I'll just... Adobe's $1 million company. What do you want from them? I don't know, better products. How about not a monthly subscription? How about that? You got all that money just sitting around in a bank. What are you doing with it? You're just collecting it. Don't like Adobe Animate. Yeah, me either. It's just like, isn't it just really hard to find like good animation programs? I genuinely think like the only good one, at least in my opinion, that I would continue using is Toon Boom Harmony. But even then, there's still some things I wish that were different. But for the most part, it works very well. And the node system is, I mean, it's a bit confusing to me still, but you know, it lets you do a bunch of fancy things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Your concerns have been heard. Have some AI image generation. Hey, did you guys hear about Twitch's new global emote. Quote unquote. God, what were they thinking? Why? Never tried Toon Boom. My school does not have a class just for it. That is sad. Ours did, and it was pretty great. I wish that it wasn't super duper expensive, because I would use it all the time. You have it? Is it the cat emote? Yeah, it's the cat emote. So their new global emote they put, I think specifically for like Christmas this year, is a cat in a Santa hat, but it's AI generated. They couldn't Photoshop a fucking Santa hat on a picture of a cat or gotten one of their coworkers to just fucking sketch it. They couldn't do that. They had to AI generate a Santa hat on a cat. Why? Why? Oh, your school does have a class for it. Sorry, my bad. Just haven't taken it yet. You should. It's pretty neat. Pretty fancy. Come on, Twitch. It's 20 pixels. I know. Why? Why? What makes them think that it's gonna go unnoticed? Or do they just not care? Do they want people to know that it's AI generated? Why? Since when has anybody ever been like excited for an AI generated image? You know? Like since fucking when? Who wants that? It's so boring and fucking lazy, like Jesus. At her sleeve, look. Okay, she does have cuff sleeves. Five minutes of work too. Yeah, it doesn't take that much. So disrespectful to all the artists that do their art live on Twitch. Thing is, my next year is going to be absolute hell with animation and illustration classes. Ugh. I do not envy you. AI on the rise. Nobody knows how to use Photoshop anymore. It's like Photoshop is like one of the like best fucking inventions we've gotten so far. Like you could literally do anything with an image. You can fuck it up however you want. You can put 30 Santa hats on a cat if you really wanted to, but no, they would just rather like get a subpar quality image of the same thing and it looks like weird and mucusy and things are off. Like you wouldn't have that if you just photoshopped it or drew it. Like what is the point? You're okay with shit quality stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Ugh. I feel like companies that use AI art nowadays are basically just like fast food restaurants that use like quote unquote ingredients in their food. Like really shitty, cheap ingredients, the cheapest you can get just to make the most out of profit. Like, do you really want to be compared to fucking McDonald's with your art? I don't think so. Think they're testing the boundaries? When will they learn that nobody likes it though? When will they learn? There's a massive crowd of people that hate it. It's not even like, oh, like they can maybe get their normie viewers on Twitch to be okay with it. It's like, aren't like people that watch Twitch like more closely related to the art community and the, you know, the creator community? Like, why the fuck are they gonna let you get away with it? could do it in fucking MS Paint. Exactly. There was a bunch of people on Twitter literally making their own version of the cat, and it looks like 50 billion times better than what Twitch gave us. It's like, dude, come on. And they're all doing it for free. They're doing it as a favor to you. And yet... the layoffs too. I hate corporations. Beef paste. Ugh. Oh, God. Y'all have a chicken in quotation mark sandwich? Like the pizza goop. Ugh. Yeah, like the fucking tasty pour. Delicious. Domino's. Eat tasty pour. There kind of isn't really ethical ways with AI use at all. Some argue it's a tool, but to be honest, it's really not. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's like, I mentioned this before, of like, if you want to use AI tools, why can't you make something like a thing? Why can't you better train AI to figure out how to color stuff, you know? How to fill in spaces that I want it to fill in, right? Because, like, that would cut a lot of drawing time in half if, like, coloring was able to be more intuitive. You could do it faster. It's not like you're replacing coloring or making, like, a computer. It's, like, technically computer's coloring, filling in for you, but it's not replacing the fact that the artist is actively making a choice of where they want stuff to be. How they want it to be colored. You know, you're still giving your artist choices. Why are you taking their choices away? It defeats the purpose. Hate corpos need to go back to banging sticks on rocks. Exactly. How's it going? Nice Persona music. Yes, yes. It's been going all right. Just trying to finish. I'm not finished. Just trying to work on my assignment. I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight by all means. I just want to see how much I can get done in the time that I have left. But yeah. I think the problem right now with AI is that currently there's no, like, regulation or legislation on how you're allowed to use it, especially in terms of copyright. And, we need to work on that now. Like, we need to work on that yesteryear, you know? Because the technology's advancing fast, and I hate the argument of, like, oh, it's an emerging technology, like, why are you preventing progress? It's like, anytime there's been progress in something new, there has to be regulations and legislation about it, if it's required, right? Like a car, you know? When they made cars, they didn't just fucking let anybody drive them on the street. They didn't have babies driving the cars, right? They made rules and regulations on how you should drive the car. if you were given a car back then and it's new, would you be like, you can't really regulate this car because it's new technology and it's just innovative. It's just innovation. It's progress. Uh-huh. My goodness. No smiley face, we getting pissed at AI. Take away that smiley face. Turn it upside down. Frowny face. Generative AI is probably the AI to just fall apart compared to all other tools that are useful in PST. Yup. With my teammate right now working on malware analysis, Homer, which is due tomorrow. And I'm so glad that we're all working on stuff we put off. We all have something due tomorrow. I'm glad. AI isn't exactly progress in my opinion. Yeah, technically. It's like, what do they consider as quote-unquote progress, you know? Like, what does that mean to someone? Artists just hating progress? Like... I was gonna make another point. I can't remember it. I guess, like, it's quite the message right now on who is using, like, generative AI imaging, right? When you look at who is using this technology, I think it gives a better understanding of, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Not even its legitimacy, but, like, who uses it says a lot about the technology itself, right? Like, if you take, like, crypto, for example, like, you know a specific type of person that's into crypto, and rarely does it fall ever outside of that, like, type of person, you know? Very rarely. And so, when you look at, like, who's using generative AI, like, no, I haven't seen any artist, like, use it in the way that is frowned upon in using it currently, right? Of, like, they're just generating an image. Because you see arguments, you're like, oh, but it, like, helps non-artists, you know, finally be able to make art when they wouldn't be able to before. And I'm like, no, you're preventing them from making art. You're telling them, no, don't make art. Have art be made for you. Don't actually practice or do anything to, like, improve your skill. Just, like, give up. Yeah, all of us, me playing Infinite Nikki. Okay, I have to... I played the original Nikki game, I think. Which I don't know how, like, what they're doing now with it, but I remember when it was just a dress-up game. And it had, like, really, like, interesting outfits. I think they got way too extra at some point, though, to be honest. They got way too crazy. If generative AI is useful to use, we would have, but it's not exactly, yeah. Because it's like, they also could, like, compare AI with, like, oh, digital art. And it's like, okay, but, like, first of all, that's not a fair comparison. They're two different things entirely. Second of all, like, digital art is a tool. It's not, like, replacing the act of making art. I'm still making strokes and making decisions on how I want things to be placed and everything. it's not taking away any of that progress or thought, you know? But it's like when digital art was becoming more, what's the term? Like an acquired choice of drawing, it like, you know, people were using it and making art from it, like their own stuff, you know? It's just not, it's just not the same at all. That hair does not look good at all. Crypto bros getting scammed by the hawk tool. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I like how the guy was like, everything else is a scam, but not this. And it's just like, no, I promise you, like, I haven't heard of a single, like, crypto thing that hasn't been like a scheme or a scam, you know? It's like, when is it not a scam? It feels like to me crypto is just rich people's way of like getting stupid people to invest in their shit coin and then just making a shit ton of money off of it and laughing their asses off to the bank. Like, who is getting rich from crypto aside from people that are already rich? They should have invested in Patooey coin. Patooey. I was gonna say I would make a Patooey coin. No, I would not. I would make a Patooey emote. That's all you get. Patooey emote. Infinite Nikki's like Genshin but dress up. I'm loving it so far. When the fuck did they add Genshin elements to it? I remember in the original like dress up Nikki game, like there was kind of a plot, but I never paid attention to it. I like how the way to progress throughout the stages was to just like pay to it was pay to win. It was very pay to win. I wonder how Infinite Nikki's different though. Generative AI is only used by people who want money without putting in the work. Generative AI's whole system is based off plagiarism anyways, since it can't function without the data. Exactly. Thing is, the process is just great to do. AI doesn't have that at all. It's like when you like generate an image, do you feel proud of what you made? Do you feel accomplishment? Do you feel a sense of like, oh, I made this with my own two hands? Like, if you feel proud of an image you generated, like, that's like feeling proud of looking up an image on Google. Like, that's essentially what they're doing, right? It's just that the thing that shows up looks a bit more weird and I guess more specific to what they're asking for, right? I feel like that's a comparison that many people haven't made yet of like AI generation is just like Google searching an image. That's it. It's not an art process. It's not like, oh, I'm like thinking up my prompt and how to deliver my prompt. You're just typing keywords on fucking Google and finding what comes up. That's what you're doing. That's not drawing. That's not art. That's nothing. Should I give you applause for looking up a thing that you wanted to find? When is fucking... It's open world? Jesus, they are turning it into Genshin. Dressed to impress, but open world? Holy shit. Is it on mobile? You're right, I know I'm right. I don't want to hear any more comparisons about, oh, it's just like digital art, it's just like photography, it's just like Photoshop. No, you're Googling it. Except it's worse than Google. You're Yahooing it. You're Binging it. You're just Binging for answers, aren't you? Now something interesting. Bashing AI images together to make something completely new. That just already exists, and it's called photo bashing, and people do that all the time for like collages and also just inspiration. But it's like, you're still doing the same thing of like finding images and bashing them together. So why use AI images that are lower quality when you can use higher quality images that don't look like glass? Do you know? Mobile and PC. When I say Genshin, I mean like all the menus look just like Genshin. I was shocked. What company made it? Not like I know what companies make any games, but is it the same as Genshin, where they bought out? Dress to impress. I'd rather undress to impress. Damn. Smooth shit. Do you get that? Someone feel the same? Infold, I think? It's not the same Dev or publisher. Okay, I've never heard of Infold. Mouths. AI's getting better at fixing their issues. They still have pixel file type problems though, but they'll get better with that. Still makes even more of them a hindrance. I just wonder, like, will they ever get to a point where, like, it's not all the same style, you know? Like, it's very frequent that you'll find an AI image, but it looks like the one, like, semi-realistic style that they kind of stole off of certain semi-realist artists that mix, like, cartoon stuff with realism, if that makes any sense. And it's, like, hyper-rendered and everything. Like, it's... Right now, they can't really generate, like, an art style that's unique, you know? I wonder, like, is it gonna stay like that? I don't know. Because for the most part, it's picking off stuff that's, like, popular. Quote-unquote popular. What's, like, popular with the non-artist experienced crowd, you know? We'd have to give AI sentience, which is a horrible idea, but inevitable. What even is sentience? And how do you give something like that to something, you know? That's always been a thing that I've been having a hard time, like, conceptualizing. Of, like, oh, when AI starts getting emotions and starts having consciousness. And it's like, well, what does that mean? Like, because for humans and for, I guess, other like living things on the planet, like feelings come from chemical reactions in our brains. Feelings and emotions come from that. And then like it's just hard to imagine a computer having emotions in the exact same way that a human does, because they're physically incapable of having chemical reactions in their brains, right? Their brains focus on code, not like serotonin and everything else, right? It's just hard for me to understand how it can be at all the same when it's not. It could be maybe close to something like that. I don't know. It's just hard for me to understand robot emotions. I don't know. I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. Well, that's not gonna give you any props. They will kill you. Sentience, I doubt isn't happening to AI art. Yeah. Well, ask AI if it's sentient. If it says yes, it's either sentient or it's lying. It's not that it's lying, it's that it's just telling you what it's programmed to tell you, right? If you program a robot to act like it's sentient, so it will respond to your questions in a way that makes you believe that it's sentient. If you ask it like, are you alive? And it's programmed to say, yes, I'm alive. Like, they're not alive. They're not actually like getting sentience. They're just still following their programming of telling you what you want to hear. How is that the same to sentience? That's the thing that's like, I'm still constantly on the fence about. I also support our AI overlords. I love bitchy AI girls in media like the Spider-Verse girl and Failsafe from Destiny. Oh my gosh. I mean, are the chemical reactions all that our consciousness is made up of? It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know. This is getting too big for my small brain to think about. But like, I should have done that on a different layer. Ugh. It's like, it's going back to the question of what is consciousness? Like, what does that mean? What does it mean to be conscious? Because like if you... Is like memory part? I guess memory is a part of it too, but memory is also just a series of chemical reactions in your brain. Like when you remember something, parts of your brain are being lit up, right? Like neurons are firing and making you remember something, recalling. But you know, that's the thing that's happening in your brain. It's not like a corporeal thing in your soul, right? It's not. You know, watch the Iron Giant, you'll get robot emotions after. I still won't. I promise you I still won't. Hypocrite that you are, for you to trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you they are chemicals. Don't bring me in a logic loop here. Don't try to fry my brain more than it already is fried at the moment. What else would it be, though? What else would consciousness be besides your brain? Right? The thing about human brains, or even just animal brains in general, we're unpredictable. We're like semi-predictable. We're predictable in some ways and unpredictable in other ways. We're getting into the supernatural. God damn it, I don't need this at this time in the hour. I talked to Cleverbot like 15 years ago. That bitch was sentient. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's also a thing too. It's like we had Cleverbot like years ago, and that was like an AI like speech generation thing. Like you can talk to them and they could have like pretty okay like dialogue. So I don't know why back then people just kind of like didn't really care about that and didn't see it as like, oh my gosh, like AI is talking to people. And then we have this technology coming out more now, and now it's telling people to kill themselves, and it's like, well, Cleverbot told me to kill myself 15 years ago and I didn't. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting how we had this technology, just I guess less advanced maybe years ago, but it wasn't like a huge thing. I think there's something a bit more complex that is responsible for us having souls, but that is far beyond my understanding. Either way, silicone probably can't be conscious. Yeah, it's, you know, I just don't think if you don't have a brain, it's different to a chip in a robot, you know? A motherboard is not the same as a brain. I think I can say that. But then again, there's the possibility of silicone-based life. But does silicone have a brain? I don't know. Actually, I think AI can be sentient, but probably not conscious. But what does sentient mean? Hold on. Sentient definition. I'm Googling this. Able to perceive or feel things. Okay. All right. That's a pretty basic definition. So can a robot feel things? Like, what does it mean to feel? Because to me, to feel means to have a chemical reaction in your brain that makes you feel something, right? It's like when you feel sad in your brain, there's less serotonin. Serotonin's the happy one, right? I can't remember. But the happy chemical in your brain, it gets less. There's less of that. That's the reason why you feel sad. And potentially... Ugh, I don't know. Strictly remember telling Cleverbot my name, and later in a conversation I said a different name, and it said, but you said your name was X. That is fucking crazy, because listen, not even AI chatbots now, they've gotten worse. Some of them cannot remember your name, but Cleverbot could. How can Cleverbot from 15 years ago remember my name, but like when I talk to a different chatbot nowadays, they can't remember information for shit. What happened? Late night drawing assignment, thought so deep. I had an app with an AI personality back in 2013. I thought it was the nicest little guy ever. Probably can if silicone-based life forms could exist. By silicone-based, like, what are we talking about? What kind of silicone-based life forms do we have? Hello, welcome. You walked in at a great time. She's never gonna finish this comic. These are important discussions we have to have. What is feeling? It's a good question to have, because we use these terms all the time, but we don't actually think too deeply about what they mean. Okay, I'm gonna finish this line. I think this is the last line I have to draw for this page. Okay, oh wait, I have the broom still. God damn it, fuck the broom. don't actually fuck the broom. You know what I mean? June blindly trusting the chemicals. In my brain, yes! Maybe not sentient, but we have some word for AI that would have all the cognitive abilities of a human that doesn't exist yet, but we could have a word for it. Yeah, it's just, it's too new. It's like, it's not anything that we can do, because anything that we can do is completely different to what they're doing, right? Animals don't work on a program. It's like, the closest thing we have to a program is DNA, but DNA is like way too complex in and of itself. You know? Can code like make more code? Oh, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. That's getting too far. Does that mean that robots can have babies if they make code? Oh my god, I don't. Oh. Dopamine? Yeah, dopamine. Dopamine is the happy drug. Happy chemical. My brain feels sad because I haven't seen a cute girl within 5 minutes or so. Damn, alright, what am I, chopped liver? Alright, be depressed, bitch. Alien silicone-based life? Oh god, now we're bringing fucking aliens into this conversation. Most AI just hallucinate everything they know and it just all blends together. Like how Google search AI never has the right answer? Yeah. I mean, they're just mashing a bunch of like information and text that they find, you know? Code producing AI. Cyber sex. Oh no. This is turning into Nier Automata. It's just too complicated. Serotonin is also happy for a different. Yeah, yeah. It's true. It's true. Oh man. Feckin' robots. She's like, what does... Like, imagine yourself, like, in a world where robots are as close to sentient, I guess, as you can get as a robot. Like, what does that look like? Because here's the thing, right? Say, like, a robot has as much cognition and sentience as a human does, or close to it, but their bodies are still completely different to humans, right? They are more likely to, like, well, I don't, like, what does a lifespan of a robot look like, you know? Like an android. Because they don't have any, like, bodily... I don't know, like, what do they eat? Do they eat? Do robots eat? Do they have to sleep? They have to get charged? They don't have a life expectancy, but I guess, like, their life expectancy is based on, like, the quality of the technology that they have. Rust is what kills them, I said, but, like... Since when has your computer, your PC rusted, you know? It's not like a common thing. Since when is your monitor rusted? Since when is your car rusted? My car hasn't rusted in years, you know? I don't... How long does it take for a car to rust? How soon until people start sleeping with robots? Well, there's fleshlights. We have fleshlights already. That's already been done. Get out of here. Irrelevant. We're talking about robots being able to create a child. All they would need is an artificial womb. But what does that look like? What does that? Because, like, but okay, but to have a womb, you also need to have a sperm? Question mark? But like, what does an artificial womb look like? Is it able to expand as like the child grows? What does a robot child look like? Or like, in my head, what I'm thinking of is like the robot like produces code in their head and then you upload it to like a different robot body and then it just, but then like, but how do they grow? You know, like, do robots don't like, they're not babies. They don't start off as babies, because why should they? Because the only reason why animals start off as babies is because they need to be small in order to get out and then they can grow, right? But the robot doesn't have to do that because they don't have to get out of anywhere and they can just start off as being already adults. So that just like, if they're only adults, then that's like, just, you know, do they make robot kids? Will they have to make robot kids? And why should they have to, you know? I mean, would they like code a child to a robot child to grow? How does that work? Do they have to eat lug nuts to grow? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. We can't even comprehend their existence. Exactly. Basically, when their storage gets full, wouldn't you just add like another like memory card into them? Another storage into them? Another C drive, D drive, E drive? Ugh. We got people dating their AI boyfriend and girlfriend. That is, I think, really sad. That's really sad. Yeah, what if their code gets corrupted? I guess that's like a robot form of cancer if you think about it. It's like cancer is like uncontrollable multiplying of cells, and if you get a virus on your computer, maybe that's the same as cancer. I don't know. Can robots get sick? Can they get like a robot cold? That's the thing. Okay, robots, they can't catch diseases, right? So then they have something against us, right? Like, maybe they can die of being old technology. Maybe they can die by getting hit by a car. Maybe they can die by getting their files corrupted, whatever. But they can't die from disease. And disease is one of the biggest killers of humans today, right? So if they can't die of disease, how are we gonna control the robot population? Would we just have like a timer on them, like for them to die at some point, you know? They hit like 100 years old and they just pass out and die? Their battery runs out forever? Oh my god. This is the reason I tune into I'm happy you're here. Yeah, is there coded sperm? Like, what does coded sperm look like? Is it tinier than sperm in real life? I don't know. Fleshlight ain't even really a robot. Most of them don't even vibrate. They don't? Oh. Shows what I know about fleshlights. Why not? That seems like a feature that has to be there. Code a child. Oh, God. Isn't that the same as, like, oh, I'm gonna change my child's DNA to get the traits I want? That's so fucked up. Oh my gosh. The whole, like, changing your kid's DNA to what you want it to be. That's fucking weird. That's really weird. Don't do that. Don't do that to your kid. So I want my kid to have blonde hair and blue eyes. Totally for not a Nazi reason whatsoever. Mm-hmm. All right, Sharon, I believe you. Malware being cancer is crazy. I mean, what else would it be, I guess? Remove all the drives, they all die from storage, but technology doesn't die if it's like overrun with storage. It dies, I guess, if you cut their cables. I don't know. Is it murder if you kill a robot? Like, I don't know. Is it murder if you, like, break your computer? I don't know. My girlfriend is sick. She got adware. Oh no. She just has ads popping up in her eyeballs. Guess we need to make our own malware then. Yeah, everybody's so scared of like, oh my god, robot uprising. They're gonna kill us all because they're the ultimate beings. And it's like, are they though? Are they really? I mean, you can still smash them with a hammer, like... What's preventing you from just throwing them into the river? Like, just throw all of them into the river. She doesn't use a fleshlight. None are big enough for her. Exactly. This is good world building. World building for our own world. Robots get to be immortal just as long as they're not taking up too much Wi-Fi, then they get deleted. Yeah, like, okay, would robots have to, or androids have to connect to Wi-Fi, right? Would they be able to access the internet and then that's their main, like, source of intelligence? If so, they're fucked, and we're not having intelligent android life forms ever, if that's the case. If that's our bottom line. Now we're getting into Gattaca. Oh gosh. Every Windows update, our robot partners function progressively worse. Oh my gosh. What would Android updates be? We've made them less aggressive. They're not gonna try to kill you this time. How do you kill that which has no life? Well, in the sense of like technology, you just, death for technology is preventing it from starting or doing the thing that it was made to do. So if I break my computer and it doesn't turn on anymore, I have killed it. It doesn't work anymore. If it refuses to turn on and function, it's dead. But what if you fix it? What if you fix the robot? Like, are you bringing that robot back to life? Like, if you replace a part in it, like, say that it's like, what's a robot part? Say you fucked up its power supply or something. Say like a wire got cut and then you replace the wire and then it's alive again. It still has the same memories and information, right? Like, that stuff doesn't just get deleted. It's still, like, stored. So, zombie robots is what I'm saying is happening. We're getting zombie robots. People are already really weird about only adopting blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids. It wouldn't go well if people have to have designer babies. I know. I'm saying if we ever, like, get to have, like, quote-unquote designer babies, like, racism is only getting worse from here, and it's already bad enough, but it's just gonna get even fucking worse. Maybe they're waterproof? Maybe? Could a human and a robot create a child with code? No! It's physically impossible, because, like, how would you store code in a human womb? Like, a human body is not meant to react to a thing that's it's not a physical thing. Code is not a physical thing, right? So, oh my god. And then the other way around, how would a robot body store sperm in it? Like, how would that, oh god. This is making me stressed out. I will find out. Lone AI have to be internet hobos, not allowed to download themselves into a robot body. They're doomed to wander cyberspace. Same fate as the average Redditor? Holy shit. That's a crazy idea. Could it simulate it like pregnancy? simulate human pregnant? Okay, wait. Would a robot, would an android be able to grow a human baby in it? Like, say it's like a surrogate, but it's a robot surrogate. Like, would it have... I'm thinking of it as like, you know those like blood pumping machines that they use for like heart transplants so that they keep the heart alive, or not the heart alive but the other person alive. They're like pumping their own blood for it without the heart being there, right? Which, that is a crazy fucking technology, by the way. But anyways, it's like that. So it's a machine that's able to process human fluids through it. So it's like that, but in a robot, and it's a womb and it's carrying a human baby. Oh god. New Age Frankenstein. DNA is essentially code, but it's DNA is so different though. I don't know how to explain it though. It's been so long since I've had a biology class. Analyze the sperm? How? Do they put it under like a petri dish and then they're just like, what's in the DNA of the sperm? Biopunk territory. Oh my gosh. Would you have a baby that was born in a test tube, but the test tube is a robot? Oh gosh. Code could theoretically be stored in the form of DNA and vice versa. It could actually really help scientists learn how to treat a lot of infectious and congenital diseases from studying gene pattern. Oh my gosh, we're getting too fucking complicated for my brain. My head hurts with information. I need my own... What is it? Just storage system, memory chip? I don't fucking know. I need another drive in my head. Would you be able to, like... Do humans ever, like, run out of storage in their brains? I guess kinda, because it's like, I don't fucking remember half of the stuff that happened to me ever. I mean, I could like uncover some certain things if like my memory's triggered, but also memory is super duper unreliable because like half of it is probably not exactly true and it's just what your brain thinks is what happened, you know? So that's another thing about human memory. It's not as good as a robot's memory, that's for sure. Have to get rid of unimportant knowledge constantly to make way for new stuff, yeah. Also have a cloud. Oh god. Would like androids be able to upload their memories to the cloud, like saving it forever? Oh god. Would we have like the androids record everything that they see and just have it? It takes so much storage though. I can barely house like a few videos on my iPad without it just exploding on itself. My cloud storage must be full because I forget everything. Exactly. Okay, so while I was yipping, oh, I didn't even finish this page. I still have one panel left. All right, I have to finish this panel. Oh my gosh. That fucking robot talk got me so carried away. You're reminding me of Connor from Detroit Become Human. That's why, like, I could not... When, like, I was getting into Detroit Become Human, I just could not understand, like, the android characters we play as. I was just like, I just don't think that you have emotions. Sorry. It's hard to think that way. Power just went up, but like only partially. I think it might be a city outage. Oh god. Stinky. It's the robots. They're coming. They know you've been talking shit. They know you want to fuck them. They're trying to escape. Hypothetical robo talks are more important than finals. Ah, well, we shall see about that in like a few days. I never know how to draw tears correctly. Imagine liking artwork from an android. How do you feel? I don't think that they're capable of making art, you know? I don't know. Well, I mean, it's hard to say, because, like, what does a robot that's programmed to make art look like? You know? Like, I've seen, like, robotic arms that are programmed to move around. You know, but like, is that the same as making art? I don't know. Like, movement is just half the battle, right? Then the other part is like thinking. Only some things are off. My bedroom lights turn on, but it's dimmer. Ugh, weird. Guess it's like a backup generator, maybe? But they could be if they were really, if they were really well made. I guess? I don't know. But like, what does that mean, you know? Would they ever be able to be made greatly in terms of, like, being able to make decisions? How can they make decisions? That's not, like... They can make decisions by following their program, but can they do that outside of their program? But what if they think? Who knows? I don't know. This is all hypothetical bullshit. And we might never know. I think I'm fine with the reality I currently live in right now. I mean, it's not great, but my brain has experience in this reality, therefore it's used to it, therefore everything will be fine. For me, at least. I love being mucusy. Pretty good with reality, except for all the things that are going on in reality right now. Yeah. It's like... you know, as long as you have grown up with the experience of living in the now currently, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with your reality. Getting a cold? No, I've been getting over a cold for like the last month now. But in general, I'm always just phlegmy as a base. Cold suck indeed. Grew up with the 2008 housing crash. Economic turmoil is my norm. Yeah. When is it ever not a norm? You know, at least nowadays, maybe. Got COVID a few weeks back. Ugh, yucky, icky, sticky. Phlegmy stream? Hell no. I hate being phlegmy. Feeling the same way earlier and stumbled onto a YouTube video of a doctor guy who showed this thing you can do with your nose to instantly drain it. Oh gosh. I still don't trust it. Even if it works, I still don't trust it. Get this heckin' page done already, oh my lord. That doesn't look right. How many panels done tonight? Well, so technically 2. Technically 2 because this one was just copied from this one, and I had to resketch these 2. So 2 panels. God damn it. That's better than 1, I guess, in 2 hours. That's, you know, that's better, right? Mm-hmm. I'm so screwed. I am fucked. Two panels, we're assuming. Mm-hmm. Oh, good lord. Crazy how mangaka are able to jump out like 22 pages of manga every week. Mm-hmm. It is. How dare they flex on me like this? Me specifically. And their work is way more detailed than mine too. Like, I have no excuse. I have no excuse. You'll get there. Your work's already looking great. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's passable. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. That doesn't look good. Except for this. This doesn't look good. I will redo this part. P5 music is a vibe. I wonder when P6 is coming out. I think I saw this one image that teased it. That was from some sort of was it a convention? I don't even know. But I don't even know if it's real or not, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I hope it is. I would like a Persona 6. What would they do with it though? I'm curious. One day you'll churn out a full comic in a day. Maybe. We'll see. If it's a one-page comic, I don't know. Just remember they announced it 2 or 3 years ago, but haven't heard anything since. Yeah. Give me more info, please. I'm desperate. When the fuck is Elder Scrolls 6? Elder Scrolls 6 coming out? Probably never, unless. And even so, would it be as good as 5? I don't know. Such a gamble. Okay. I did it. I finished a page. Hooray. We'll just fill that area with bubbles. We got a page done. Yippee. Never ever. Todd is a liar. Starfield, I'm done trusting Todd Sweetlight. Yeah. I didn't like Starfield either. That depends. Do you like Starfield? Nope. Nope, I did not. I hope that that's not what they're gonna do with 6. But I have a feeling they might. Apparently not until 2026 at the very earliest. I don't have my hopes up after Starfield though. How long did they take to make Skyrim? Not that long, right? How many left? Well, let's see. So I can do that panel. So this one's done in terms of blind art. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 pages done out of 8. Lovely. Okay, maybe we can get halfway done. I'll try to finish this panel here. Shouldn't be too crazy. I'll clean up the sketch a bit. Just so that I know what I'm working with. Three out of 8. I know. You can do this. I have to. I can't give up. No giving up on my watch. Ooh. That's a bit better. Thank you for curry food, though. Delicious curry. Fun fact, I'm not even like a curry person, to be honest. I don't know, I just haven't really... Uh-oh. I wonder, did I not do her sleeves properly? In the other panels. I technically didn't do her sleeves correctly. I won't bother with that detail until I need to get to it, or if I have time to get to it, I mean. I'll leave it for now. It doesn't matter that much. Didn't like chocolate from birth? Yeah. I don't like chocolate cake. I don't like many chocolate flavored things. I mean, chocolate is okay. I haven't had that much chocolate though recently, which is good because I used to be fucking downing it constantly. First thing I hated chocolate-wise was chocolate cake. Yeah, it's just... She changed her sleeves off panel. I know. Literally was dying of terrible taste. I feel you. Okay, let's try and get this panel done. Must be when I was like 8 or 9 or something. Damn. What was the first thing I didn't like eating? I mean, it's hard to say. It's been a long time. Probably like mushrooms or pickles, maybe I didn't like at first. Or onions. I still don't like onions though to this day. They're okay in some dishes, but like in burgers, hell no. It just like, it's such an overpowering flavor, and then it makes my breath smell like onion the whole day. So fuck no. Hell no. Fair enough, I don't like tomatoes in my sandwiches and cheese. Wow! But I like those in my sandwiches. I had a sandwich this morning with ham, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and mayo. It was very good. Remember hating star anise? Still don't like it that much for that matter. Oh, and cooked carrots. What the fuck is star anise? I don't know what that is. Cheese more I hate? Oh no. I'm okay with cheese. I'm not like a personal like cheese and like lover anymore. Don't like omelets with cheese. I also don't like having cheese in my omelets. I think it's kind of gross. I think it's too much. I think it just makes it too like mushy for me, too no, I don't like it. It's a spice. It's popular in Swedish dishes, so my family had it in a lot of things. Wow, I never heard about that. But I'm interested now. Also, yeah, cooked carrots fucking suck. They like boiled carrots. They're just like bummers, man, you know? Sorry, very phlegmy. I hate cooked carrots. They are nasty. Eat pickles on a burger, but will not open a jar and bite into a full pickle. I used to be able to just eat a pickle from a jar. I mean, right now I don't really feel inclined to, though. I'm good. Pickle's not like the first thing I'm gonna open from a jar and eat from it, you know? I'd rather eat a whole lemon. We would have a smorgasbord every Christmas. I didn't like the star anise, but I do most these days. I do miss those days. Yes, fair, fair. Oh my gosh, you know what has been a while for me since I last ate? So, one like spread that we have in my country, in Macedonia, and probably other European countries maybe, is Ivad. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's basically like a pepper spread. It's like bell pepper spread. And it's very, very good, and you usually put it on toast and stuff. I haven't had it in a while. It's because like what fucking, you know, regular supermarket or grocery store sells that? You have to like go to a proper like European market, you know? But I haven't had it in a while, and I would used to like just have it on toast and eat it, you know? Haven't heard of that. Sounds tasty. It is very tasty. It's great with feta cheese. I mean, we eat a lot of stuff with feta cheese in my culture. It's like feta cheese and yogurt we'll always have stuff with. But it's really good with feta cheese. Highly recommend. I think it's spelled AJAR. Is that right? Let me see. It's not a jar. Ivad spread. Yes. Oh, sorry. It's spelled AJVAR. Sorry. I forgot the V. AJVAR. Ivad. What's the best one? The Marco Polo one is okay. It's pretty good. Oh, this the Mama's roasted pepper spread. That's pretty good. I think that one might be my favorite, maybe. And there's a picture with toasted bread, Ivad, and feta cheese on top. Great. It's great. It's really good. Ivad, I'll need to look for it. Yes, yes. It is very, very good. Promise you that. I guess like some people use it as like a dip for things. I just rather have it on toast. That's just my preference. Grandma would make the best Swedish meatballs. Oh, that sounds awesome. I've never had like fresh Swedish meatballs. Mine always come either from IKEA or frozen meatballs. I'm sorry. I don't have any Swedish family to mooch off of in terms of meatballs. Something to spread on toast? Yeah. They were literally the best. IKEA doesn't even come close, I would assume. I've made them a few times, but they just aren't as good as hers were. Yeah. Don't you always think like that other people make food better than you do, you know? It's like you'll cook a meal and it's like, it's okay. But then like you eat someone else's food and you're like, oh my god, this is like the best fucking meal I've ever eaten in my life. Thank you so much. Okay, this is a phone. Feel that. Oh yeah, No one's cooking is better than somebody else's cooking. Your model's super cute. Thank you. I made it myself. Took a lot of work. Literally learned how to rig just for myself. Oh boy. We're getting there. We're getting there. God, her desk is so barren. It needs a lot of work. Oh my god, it's an open book. Oh, fucking kill me. Kill me. Nice job, thank you. What are your finals on? I only have this one thing left. I keep saying one, it's two technically. I have this ding dang comic. Oh, this fucking spirals are wrong. This ding dang comic that I have to finish, and then I have to do my portfolio. Fun, lots of fun. I'm having a great time. No, not to mention the dang kitchen I have left to fix. Shh, it's okay. We'll just pretend like it's done. God, I don't even like spiral bound notebooks. I think they're the devil. Is art school fun? I'm in community college, but I don't know what I fully want to pursue yet. Ugh. Well, I'm also not in art school. But I don't know. I would have. Here's the thing about it. I wish that more community colleges like had more in-depth art programs so that you didn't just only get like your associates in art and then they're just like, all right, go pay like $50K a year to get the rest of your degree. Because some people in the community college, they can just finish their degree there, which is annoying. Why can't we? But that's still something I'm debating on, if I want to continue onto higher education or just be happy with where I am right now. I don't know. Life is pain I hate. Is your model based on yourself? I'll just say yes. Just answer that with a sure. Art school seems rough. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. But although, okay, there's this one like person from like an art college that came over to talk to us one time, and they were talking about how their art school gives every student their own private studio. And I'm like, whoa, that sounds awesome, but you know, that also sounds very expensive. And I don't think that's possible. But that would be really cool to experience, you know. I mean, it's not like would be utilizing a studio space. Actually, they had like different types of studio spaces. They had like ones that were more centered around like design students, so they really only needed like an office space and like a desk and a computer. And then there was ones that was like a proper studio where it's like, you know, big space and you get to do whatever sized work you want to do in there. That's crazy. That's fucking wild. Power is still fucked. A bunch of stuff is on but doesn't work, like the microwave, the oven, and print keeps turning off and on. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Are you okay? Is there a storm or something? And that's very weird. Art school is rough but better than high school. Anything is better than high school. Don't even fucking worry about it. The second you leave high school, you're like a massive weight has been lifted from your shoulders and you're able to breathe again. It's great. The best thing that ever happened to me was being done with high school and never going back ever again. High school was my no friends era. Same. I also didn't have any good friends. I had like maybe a shitty friend and then a few acquaintances, but like I didn't have really that many good friends. High school was great, but even I was sick of it by the end. Damn, well, I'm happy for you, at least, that it didn't suck totally. Lightly raining, the streets are also off, but not the gas station lights down the street. Steal the power from the gas station. That's what you gotta do. I had no friends my whole childhood. Aww. It's alright, man. I moved a lot as a kid, so I basically, whatever friends I would make in elementary school, I wouldn't really keep in touch with nearly any of them. I think I only have one good friend from like elementary school who I still keep in relative touch with, which I'm happy about because I do love them a lot. But aside from that, not many other people. So, yeah, I was also very lonely as a kid because it didn't feel like I had anybody that I could rely on or that would stick around for long, and that would make me sad. Felt that too. It's unfortunate, but luckily when you get older, it's kind of easier to retain friendships. And also, you know, it's easier to find good people because you know what to look out for. Because, like, when you're in public school, you're just kind of forced into an environment with people, whether you like them or not, and most of the time you're not gonna like them. So you're just kind of forced to be around them. I've always had friends, but I never felt like I made many deep bonds. Yeah. It's tough because, like, it's hard sometimes to make friends with people that, I guess, like, they just don't have, like, the same... How do I describe it? It's like... They don't, I guess, act in the type of friend way that you wish that they would. Like, maybe having them be a reliable source of comfort or information, you know? Or just having someone to talk to. I've also had, like, a lot of friends before where it really just felt like I was more so there for them rather than the other way around. And they could talk about their feelings, but I wasn't really allowed to, you know? So it's not fun, but it's definitely easier to find more compatible people when you get older. Didn't have trouble making friends as a kid, but as an adult, making good friends has been lots of harder than it was in school. That might just be me. Interesting. I guess there's the flip side of maybe it's easier for some people to make friends in school because they are put in an environment, they're forced in an environment with a bunch of people, so they have to socialize. But if you're the type that maybe has a harder time finding people, then it might be a bit harder for you to find good friends, which is understandable. It's not easy, like, making good lifelong friends, because it takes a lot of time to find the right people. I mean, over time, I think eventually you'll find them, but it takes a lot of work. And it takes a lot of not giving up either. And I think it's easy to feel like, oh, maybe I don't deserve to have friends. Maybe people avoid me, you know? But that's not true. It's never the case, really. Sadly, the ones I thought were my friends are nothing but a bunch of backstabbers. Damn. Unfortunate. I don't think I'll ever again have as good of friends as I did when I was 13. I guess I'm lucky to have had that in my childhood. I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, right now, maybe it's hard to find those types of people again, but think about it, like, 13, like, what were your expectations of a friend at age 13, you know? Like, what were your needs as a 13-year-old? Very little, right? Like, you didn't really, like, need that much assistance or guidance at that age in terms of, like, friendships and relationships, right? So as you're older, you know, those list of things grow. Like, these are things that I want in a friendship, and it's hard to negotiate otherwise. So it makes sense that, like, of course you're not gonna have, like, as good a friendship as you had when you're 13. Like, you're a kid. Like, kids tend to have the most wholesome friendships, right? But then when you get older and then stuff starts getting serious, then it starts getting harder to kind of not have your friendships be serious too, you know? Or to have conflict with them because of other things. So while you're never gonna get, like, that friendship of a 13-year-old kid back, you know, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna have any good friends down the line. They're just gonna be different. At least you have Wi-Fi. Now I can't ever talk deep feelings anymore. Oh. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. it helps to have really anybody just to talk to your feelings about. Even if maybe that person doesn't understand what you're going through, just to be able to express your emotions is important. Feels easier to meet people but harder to make deep connections than it was at school, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Was either used or filler. I feel the same way with my friendships too. In high school, I mean. Like, it didn't feel like... You know, it felt like the people that I knew, like, they knew me and they'd be friendly with me and stuff, but, like, they didn't invite me to their, like, friend hangouts or anything. And it would, like, I would go there once in a while, but it would be, like, more of a bigger group thing. But if they had, like, a private, like, friendship hangout, I would not be invited to it. And I don't know why. I'm not sure. But that doesn't mean that it didn't hurt to not feel like, oh, I'm not their first pick, you know, of person to hang out with. But alternatively, they were dicks. Like, they were not good people. So, like, it worked out, them not inviting me to things or wanting to hang out with me, because, like, they're shitty people. I would have been worse off hanging out with them because they would have been doing shitty things to influence me. So I did better by not being around them, you know? Like, even the people that don't invite you to things, like, that doesn't mean that they're, like, better than you. You know? They could be total shit. And that's fine. You know? Then you'll find better shits, right? You'll find your shits. Senior year was probably my best year. I only talked to 2 people from high school now, though, consistently. I feel the same way. I feel like high school was a bit... High school. I felt like senior year of high school was a bit easier. I guess because you're like, you're about to head out, you know? Like, bye everybody. Now I just see myself as a lone wolf. Ow. At least you're an alpha. Lost that ability to negotiate, but I have my own ways of coping now. I hope they're healthy ways of coping. They better be healthy. Did you make your VTuber model yourself? Off topic, but it looks super good. Thank you. Yes, I did. Yeah, I drew and rigged it myself. Wee! I move. I'm alive. Sorry, my voice is so fucked up. Anytime I try to talk feelings, always ends in ruin. I need other ways to cope. Keeping it in is very helpful. Interesting. I mean, I don't know if I would recommend keeping it in. You can take it out in, like, non-verbal ways, I guess. Like, writing could be helpful. Using art, yeah. Me and my friends weren't the best kids. We bonded over things that probably weren't very good for us and that I shouldn't spend my adulthood doing, but it did draw us very close. Yeah. It's that interesting trauma bonding, which I'm not necessarily fond of myself. I think it's kind of a fast way to run into toxic relationships, unfortunately. Better off alone. In my experience, senior year saved my ass. Kind of AP art existed. Oh yeah, AP art is a great class to take. And you get a lot of freedom in terms of what you want to create for your portfolio. As long as I have games and anime, then I'm fine being friendless. Aw. Well, you know, whatever makes you happy. That's it. That's all that matters. Life goes on just as long as people mature. Life will get better. Yeah, unfortunately, some people never mature. As I've learned. Sorry, my voice is so fucking growly today. It's just very phlegmy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, some people just never mature and don't want to mature, unfortunately, and you just kind of have to be careful around those people so that they don't prevent you from growing yourself, because they will bring you down. They will try to bring you down with them, and you should not let them. Why are her fingers so damn long in this one? Oh, jeez. Trauma talk with the Persona music's hitting. I'm glad. Friendless is nice, but friends can help too. Just avoid getting close with feelings and you'll be fine. Nah. I think avoiding your feelings leads to a deeper hole. I'll be real. You will never realize just how great, like, just being completely open with your feelings is until it happens. Like, maybe you think that people are gonna judge you, or that, oh, your feelings are too terrible to share, but like, I promise you, there are people that are willing to listen and not judge. So don't worry. Because the thing about keeping your emotions in is that they're gonna come out eventually, right? You can't just keep them in all the time. And so the last thing that you want to happen is that you let out your emotions on someone that maybe doesn't deserve it, you know? And that's more likely to happen the more that you hold it in, you know? Are you only on Twitter, or are you also on Blue Sky or Insta? I don't have a Twitter, I'm just curious. Yeah, I do have a Blue Sky. Fucking what is it? I think it's the same as my channel name. And I do have an Insta, but I, like, don't post on it anymore. I really don't, so I won't encourage you to go on that, but if you want to do Blue Sky, I'll try to post more on Blue Sky then. Haven't been able to, but I shall try doing that. Power's back on. I'm gonna have to rewatch the last hour of the show. I'm so sorry. But hey, VODs are always available. I have a hard time gauging who's good or not. I did that before. It was the worst feeling ever. Can't relate with that at all. I mean, I can't speak to what happened to you personally. I mean, my only suggestion, I guess, is perhaps that was just not the right person to tell your feelings to. Yeah. I mean, it can be hard telling who's good or not, but I think, I guess the more experience you have with different people, that gauge can kind of get better over time once you know what the signs are and what the red flags are, you know? Once you get those red flag knowledges, it gets so much easier to tell who's good and who's not. I like to journal with my feelings. I'm not consistent, but I find it helps me visually compare how I'm feeling throughout the months. You don't ever have to be consistent with journaling. Like, if you just like only journal once it gets like too much to keep in your head, like that's fine too, you know? That's what I tend to do. Like, I won't journal every day or anything like that, but if if my emotions are super strong that day and I just have to let it out, I'll just write it down right there and then. Okay, that's the best we're gonna get in terms of this line art. Where the fuck is the... Okay, there it is. I just wanted to get this panel out of the way and done with. Okay. Not the best, but you know what, it's fine. And then instead of filling up this space too much, I'm just gonna put like text boxes there, you know? I have to draw everything out. Okay, but at the very least there's 2 pages done. I'm okay with that. So we're halfway there in terms of line art. Great. How does one release inner rage for 25 years? I've never put it out. I listened to Raining for 12 hours to find my emotions in. I'm not sure. I don't know. Boxing? I don't know. What's Blue Sky like? Is it better than Twitter? I mean, I've been having... I guess technically it's better than Twitter in terms of like the types of opinions are on there. I've been trying to fix my freaking like recommended page for a while and it's just not showing me what I want to see. But I guess I'll have to keep messing around with it. To be fair, I'm not like following anybody, so I don't know if that's why. So my parents I revealed feelings to? Okay, well here's the thing about revealing emotions to parents. Sometimes your parents are terrible. Sometimes parents can be shitty human beings and don't deserve your thoughts. I'm just saying. I wouldn't recommend sharing your feelings to everybody's parents because all parents are different. Some of them are really great and some of them are terrible people who should have never had kids to begin with. So if you have parents that aren't super receptive to your feelings, like me, or at least one parent specifically, don't share anything. They don't have to, if they're not gonna give you, like, if they're not gonna speak well to you and if they're gonna shit on you for the emotions you have, they don't deserve to hear it. And they can fuck off. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also have a Discord server. It's in the description. You can make requests or have like what you want to see me stream. Sometimes I'll ask. You can also get notifications of when I stream. The response wasn't bad at all. I just hated how it felt that I let it out. Interesting. I mean, guilt and emotions is a pretty heavy thing, you know? It's not easy to get rid of the guilt you feel about a feeling, you know? I would give a hug if someone needed it. Everyone hug your monitor right now and then kiss it. Everybody monitor hugs. I wish I had hug emotes, but I don't have emotes right now. Working on a loop right now. Oh god, speed. At least it's a loop. Loops are a bit easier to deal with. What if I have no monitor? Then your phone, your tablet, your screen, any screen that's in hugging distance. I don't like rage as an emotion. I also don't. I try to avoid rage in general. It's never been good for me or anybody around me, so. Monitor has been kissed and toilet has been missed. Peed in the sink instead. I'm so proud of you, homie. That's what I like to hear. Only public rage? I don't know. I mean, I never enjoy public rage. Mission failed successfully. Good job. Good toilet miss. Now my parents are great. Alright. I'm happy for that. I'm happy at least that you have... I'm lagging. Oh my gosh. Hello? Just dropped frames like nothing. It like just... I just fucking died for 2 seconds. I'm happy you have good parents. That's a good thing at least. At the very least. It's always that one parent specifically. Mom's a great parent. I'm luckier than a lot of folks. True, true. Man, I'm bugging out. Oh my gosh. This is my sign that I have to wrap things up. It is very late. I'm a bit worried about how much sleep I'm gonna get right now, but yippee yippee. Okay, I don't want to leave. I do want to stay here. I could like talk for like another hour, but I am afraid that I am gonna be very dead in the morning. I have to wake up early, and my bit rate's fucking dying, so it's telling me I have to stop. You're about to be Kiara IRL? This is me. This is gonna be me. Ran on 2 hours of sleep for 2 days. Oh god. Godspeed. Godspeed. If you have any finals tomorrow, I wish you the best with those. Good luck, everybody. How about you? Thanks for the stream. Of course, of course. Dang, we keep like doing like 3 hours. It's so easy to stream drawing streams for real. I can do it forever, but not today. Good luck on your finals, anyone who has it. Yes, yes. Good evening, Goon Gang. Goon you next time. Indeed, indeed. All right, thank you guys so much for being with me. I enjoyed myself a lot. We did get some progress done. We did 2 pages, which is double than from last time, so technically last time was only a panel. Or 2 panels maybe. Yip is too powerful. Indeed, indeed. Staying up today, well, I wish you the best. Have a good rest of your day, amigos, and good luck on your finals, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And, when is the next stream? Probably next weekend. Probably. We'll see how dead I am by the end of the week. I'll keep you posted. Join the Discord if you haven't. I'll do updates there. Alright. Good night. Bye!